What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ryan Loede, aka The Machine, coming to you live from the Ohio office here in Independence. Just got our second office here in the Cleveland, Ohio area for LC Financial Group. My name's Ryan Loede. If you don't know me, take full responsibility, owner of LC Financial Group, where we help everyday individuals create a multiple six-figure renewal income in the insurance industry. We're hiring, we're growing, and we're expanding in all 50 states. So if you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Financial Group would look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners here at LC Financial Group, or hey, send an email to my careers team, careers@teamlcfg.com, careers@teamlcfg.com. Good to see you guys, good to see you guys. I know I'm not coming to you as frequently as I can. However, every time I come to you, I'm bringing you valuable data, valuable information, tips and strategies that's going to help you as an insurance agent and as an insurance agency owner scale your business, grow your business, and expedite growth in all areas of life, right? The main focus we got to have in life is continually becoming the best version of ourselves. So I'm going to go over some top producer tips for insurance agents and agency owners. Hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share it with other insurance agents or agency owners, and hey, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, and also follow LC Financial Group on YouTube and Facebook. Leave us a review, would really appreciate it. So, as I've been in the insurance industry for the past 7 years, there's been, these 5 specific top producer tips that have helped me, scale my personal production, and also it's helped me scale my agency so quickly to having, over 100 individuals, within a 2-year span, growing a multi-million-dollar insurance agency within 2 years, and, growing to $5 to $10 million within the next 2 years as well. So exponential growth within LC Financial Group, exponential growth within our partners' careers as well, because hey, if the individual partners are not succeeding here at LC Financial Group, then the whole organization is not succeeding. So I'm going to get right to it, guys. Top producer tips as an insurance agent and agency owner. If you like it, give me a love, give me a thumbs up. Hey, if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Shoot me something in the comments. Hey, best comment is going to receive some LC Financial Group merch or some Ryan Loede merch. So, hey, shoot me something in the comments below. Want to see your guys' feedback. Make sure I'm continually properly serving you guys and the marketplace. So we're going to go over today top producer tips. So these are some tips that are going to help you expedite growth, tips that are going to help you scale your business and help you, most importantly, create financial freedom and create the wealth, the indestructible wealth that you want to create in your life, right? All these tips, all the strategies, all the videos, all the content that I bring to you guys, if you apply it in your life, if you execute on the content, the tips, the strategies, and the data and information that I provide to you, there's no reason why you should not create success in the insurance industry. It's not very difficult, right? It's not very difficult. And it's gonna lead me right into this first top producer tip, and that is duplicating, right? Number 1 tip to become a top producer, or maybe to become a top agency owner, or like to have a top insurance organization, is to duplicate, to simply duplicate. There's so much information out there. There's so much data out there, strategies and tips and tactics and the framework and the foundation. It's out there, right? You got YouTube, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got events to go to, conferences, boot camps, masterminds. All you have to do is look, right? The number 1 way to create prosperity out of the 10 ways to create prosperity is to look for prosperity. The number 1 way to become a top producer in the insurance industry, to become a top agency owner or insurance organization in the insurance industry, is to simply duplicate. Duplicate what the top producers are doing. Duplicate what these top insurance organizations are doing. And not just to duplicate, we're going to take it even a level deeper. not just to duplicate that. That's bare minimum, right? That should be your bare minimum, to just duplicate what they're doing. You want to go even deeper? You got to go 3 levels deep, 4 levels deep, 5 levels deep. Hey, instead of just duplicating, do what they won't do, right? Create what we call only practices. Move into domination. Go to lengths and levels that insurance agents and agency owners don't even go to, right? Over deliver, over promise as an insurance agent, as an agency owner, right? Put it all out there, right? Deliver information to insurance agents if you're an insurance agency owner, so you attract more insurance agents into your organization, right? So not just simply duplicating. That's this ground level. Like that's all the way at the ground here. Like that's at the ground level. If you really want to become a top producer or a top insurance organization or agency owner in the insurance industry, you have to go levels deep. Think of it like, hey, the gold is all the way 10 feet deep, right? The gold is 10 feet deep and you're digging that gold. Like most individuals, they're only gonna dig, maybe a foot, 2 foot, 3 feet, and then they're gonna be like, this is getting too tough. I'm not striking gold. Why don't we just go dig somewhere else? The grass is always greener on the other side, right? Whereas the individuals that are just persistent, perseverant, they got the grit inside them, they got the hunger and the desire to become the best that they can possibly be and to help others become the best that they can possibly be. Those individuals are going all the way. They're going 10 feet to strike that gold. They're going to continue digging in order to strike that goal. And that's what we have to do as insurance agents to become top producers. That's what we have to do as agency owners to become, top agency owners or top, insurance organizations in the insurance industry. We have to go multiple levels deep. Duplicating is just 1 level deep. Anyone can duplicate. Anyone can duplicate. I'm telling you. I tell you to say, hey, I tell you to read this script. You can easily duplicate that script. I tell you to, make 10 calls. You can easily duplicate that and make 10 calls, right? I tell you to post a piece of content on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. You can duplicate that, right? Duplication is very simple. That's the first step in the first level of duplication. Now, the next level of duplication is really just diving into what others aren't willing to do, what others aren't, willing to go to, levels and lengths that they are not willing to go to, or doing what others don't even think about doing. Now that's the deepness of where duplication can lead to, right? Not just duplicating, but also, doing what we call only practices. People aren't even doing these things. For example, you got clients that you talk to and they didn't buy. Well, hey, call them within 10 minutes and try to figure out what had happened. Or maybe have your manager call them within 5 minutes and have that manager calling them hey, what had happened? I'm following up for our representative here in the organization. We just wanted to know what happened, what went wrong, right? Those are what we call only practices, right? So only practices, doing what others don't even do, going 10 feet deep, right? Doing what others aren't willing to do. Many are just going 1 foot deep, 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep, and then they're like, yeah, that's enough. They're just very baseline with what they're doing. You want to become a top producer, you want to become a top agency owner, hey, you got to go 10 feet deep, you got to go 20 feet deep, 30 feet deep. You got to go deeper than what others are willing to go to, going to lengths and levels that others aren't willing to go to, right? Only practices, doing what others don't want to do, right? Doing what we're going to call the dirty work, right? The dirty work. No one wants to do the dirty work. I've been sharing with you guys lately how I've been running 20, recruiting calls, 20 partnership calls with individuals that want to partner with us here at LC Financial Group. I've been doing 20 calls between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day for the past 2 weeks. Not many people want to do that, right? Hey, you want to become a top agency owner or a top insurance organization? Hey, you got to do some dirty work. You got to get your hands a little bit dirty. You got to get in the mud, right? You got to be like a pig playing in the mud that likes to get dirty in the mud. If you want to become a top insurance agency producer or a top agency owner, right, you got to get a little dirty. You got to get your hands a little bit dirty. And you got to also do only practices what other top producer, what other insurance agents won't do, or what other insurance agency owners won't do. And then also, lastly, hey, you got to go 10 feet deep. You got to go to lengths and levels that they aren't willing to go to. So that's tip number one. And I broke it down even deeper for you. Instead of just duplicating, which is very baseline. Many individuals can simply just duplicate what other individuals are doing. Like, hey, I tell you to go pick up this box over here, pick it up. Easy, you can duplicate that, right? I tell you to, log into the dialer and let the dialer dial leads for you. You can easily duplicate that, right? But how do you go past that duplication, right? So duplicate, number one. Number two, duplicate, learn. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, this part about learning, this learning part, one of the biggest ones in these top producer tips, learning. Many people, they stop learning. Many insurance agents, they stop learning. Many agency owners, they stop learning. What's going to happen when you stop learning? You're going to stop earning. You are literally capping your income, capping your potential, and capping your full capabilities if you stop learning. I'm telling you, I'm such a big advocate of learning because it's gotten me to where I'm at, and it's also what's going to get me to where I want to go. If I stop learning, to some degree, I'm capping my income, I'm capping my potential growth and my ability to scale. If you're an insurance agent, like if you stop learning, if you stop going to events, conferences, boot camps, you're like, man, I've had enough of this, all the rah-rah, all the these grandiose, conferences and events, I've had enough of it, I'm doing well enough. Like, hey, you got to also know that what's gotten you to where you're at, that learning that has gotten you to where you're at, it's also going to get you to where you want to go, right? If you stop learning, you're not going to get to where you want to go. If you stop learning, there's going to be other individuals out there, insurance agents and agency owners, that are learning. They're hungry for knowledge. They're hungry for data. They're continually improving and sharpening their saw and sharpening their skill set. They're sharpening their mind, right? The mind, you want to keep that on. You want to keep that mind turning. You want to keep the gears in your mind turning on a daily basis. How are you going to do that? It's by learning. Learning is not something that we did. It's something that we do. It's something that we continually do on a day-to-day basis. So never stop learning. You want to earn more money? Continue to learn. You want to increase your revenue? You want to increase the amount of agents that you can help if you're an agency owner? You got to continue to learn. Hey, I wouldn't be able to present or bring any data or information or value to you guys if I stopped learning, because then it's gonna cap my ability to help other individuals like yourself that's watching this. So tip number two to become a top producer, insurance agent, or agency owner is to learn. Number three, grind, push, hustle. Ooh, some words that no one likes to use. Grind, push, and hustle. A lot of individuals, hey, as I was talking about earlier, they like to just go baseline. So if you want to become a top insurance agent or agency owner, you got to put in that grind. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the hustle, right? They always talk about work smart. Yeah, but hey, in order to get to the ability to work smart, whether it's hiring employees, delegating responsibilities or tasks, you're going to have to work very, very hard at first. There's going to be 10 years, there's going to be 15 years of just pure grinding and pushing and hustling and shoving and just banging for 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, right? So there's going to be years that literally you're going to be a little unbalanced. Like your life is going to be a little unbalanced, to a point where you're like, man, is what I'm doing, is this even working? You're going to have these thoughts. You're going to have some self-doubt that's going to come as you become a top insurance agent or a top insurance agency owner. You're going to be working so much. You're going to have other people on the outside telling you man, why don't you stop working? Why are you working so hard? When are you going to take a vacation? Why are you calling me on a Saturday or Sunday? Right? Why are you working until 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 in the morning? Why are you doing this? Right? Well, hey, others might love you, they might care about you, they might know you, but they don't have your dreams and aspirations. So in order to become a top insurance agent or a top agency owner, you're gonna have to grind, push, hustle. You're gonna have to go all in. You're gonna have to show up early. You're gonna have to stay late. You're gonna have to put in that extra work. You're gonna have to do that dirty work, right? But hey, you know, as my Uncle G says, I'd rather pay the price today so I can pay any price tomorrow. I'd rather put in the work now so I can live the life I want to live later. But you might be thinking like, oh, Ryan, what if you don't even know if you're going to be alive 15, 20, 30 years from now? Well, hey, I'd rather go all in right now and potentially be disappointed than not go all in right now and be disappointed. I'd rather fully commit right now. I'd rather be all in, like literally so obsessed with what I'm doing and potentially be disappointed than not do it and be disappointed later on down the road. We're talking about the future, but hey, you don't even know if the future's here. Hey, who knows? A massive, meteor could hit the United States or hit the state you're in or hit the city you're in or hit your house, and you're not even going to be there tomorrow. But are you going to constantly operate with the, oh, what if I'm not even here 10 years from now? Or what if, I'm not even alive? Like, if you're constantly operating with that mind frame, hey, you're not going to become a top producer. I'm just telling you, straightforward, very blunt. You're not going to become a top producer. You're not going to become a top agency owner if you're thinking like, well, I got to live my life right now. I got to have work-life balance. Like, no, you got to become unbalanced. You got to put in massive amounts of work. You got to work 12-hour days, 14-hour days right now. Now is the time to put in the work. You want to get to where you want to go in 5 years instead of 10 years? Hey, just put in double the amount of work right now. Just get more obsessed with what you're doing right now. Obsession it's not a part-time job. It's a full-time job. Being obsessed between 9 to 5, it's not going to get you to where you want to go, creating indestructible wealth, financial freedom. You got to be obsessed all hours, 24 hours. Like you got to be so obsessed that you can't even go to sleep. Okay? So number 3, grind, push, hustle. So we got duplicate, learn, grind, push, hustle. Number 4, go all in. So kind of around the framework of grind, push, hustle, right? Go all in. You want to become a top insurance agent, producer? You want to become a top agency owner? You got to go all in. You got to put it all in. You got to put all your chips on the table. A lot of individuals, they talk about, man, if I put so much energy and effort and commitment towards something, I'm not going to have any energy, effort, or commitment left. Well, hey, that's totally incorrect. The more energy you exert, the more commitment you exert, the more effort you exert, the more that you're going to create. You're going to naturally regenerate energy, effort, and commitment. It's just naturally going to regenerate itself because you're going to be winning so much. When you go all in, when you're 100% committed, you're going to be winning so much that the wins are just going to keep stacking and you're going to get energy from your wins, right? You're going to forget about lunch. You're going to forget about dinner. You're not even going to eat because all you're eating is success. All you're eating are wins, right? That's how you got to get your life to. Like for me personally, like I haven't even ate today. I forgot about lunch. I don't have my protein here, and I forgot my protein at home because I was just like, man, I'm on the go. I want to get to work, right? You got to love to learn the work right now, and you got to go all in with what you are doing right now. The work is the true success. If you can create that hack in your mind and in your brain that work is the true success, then you're going to love to work. You're going to become so passionate about what you're doing because you know the work that you are putting in now is going to create the life that you want later, right? A lot of individuals, they're not willing to sacrifice, working right now to create the life that they want, right? They're not willing to sacrifice and having to work for 10, 15 years and go all in and to grind, push, hustle and to do the dirty work and to go 10 feet deep, right? They're not willing to do that. And then they look and see like 15 years from now, man, I wish I would have done that, right? The last thing that we want is regret, right? So go all in. I'm telling you, it's not ever going to disappoint you by going all in. You got to take risks. You got to be dangerous, right? Take risks with investments, right? Don't worry about the return that you're getting on your investments. Just take risks and be dangerous, right? Hey, you can always get credit back. Hey, who cares about your credit right now? You can always rebuild your credit. Put it all on the line. Max out your credit cards if you have to. Max out your bank accounts. What's that going to do? It's going to force you to execute. It's going to force you to go all in even more, right? I love creating new reasons to keep showing up every day. People ask me, why are you so motivated? Why do you keep going? How do you keep going? What keeps you going, right? It's, hey, I continue to create new reasons to keep showing up. I continue to put future commitments on the line that have me showing up every single day, all in, taking massive amounts of action every single day for 12, 14 hours every single day. So number 4, go all in. Number 5, we're talking about tips to become a massive insurance producer or an insurance agency owner. And number 5 is massive goals. Massive, massive, massive goals. We're talking about goals that are unachievable. We're talking about goals that are beyond what you think you can even achieve. Goals that are like beyond reach, right? We're talking about $100 million of passive income every single month, whether you're working or not. So you can give $10 million back to your church, back to an organization, back to the community, back to your family, right? We want goals that we don't even reach the majority of the time because they're so big. Because when you're stretching yourself, when you're reaching above what you think you can even achieve, you're going to be doing so much more, right? I always think about it this way. Would you rather fall short on a goal of, $1 million a year? Or would you rather fall short on a goal of $100,000 per year? Hey, I'd rather fall short of $1 million per year than $100,000 per year. Because what happens when you set a goal that is $1 million versus $100,000, you're going to be more committed. You're going to put forth more energy. You're going to go 10 feet deep. You're going to grind. You're going to push. You're going to hustle. You're going to put in the dirty work. And ultimately, hey, you're going to find creative solutions, right? When you have massive goals and targets, you're going to find creative solutions. Creative solutions are just going to start pouring out of your mind, like how to accomplish this, how to accomplish that, how to accomplish this, right? And you're just going to continually stretch yourself to actually hit those massive goals and targets, right? When you have a goal of $100,000, you can just do what you've been doing. You can just be stagnant. You can be comfortable with just doing the same old things over and over and over again. When you have a goal of $1 million, $10 million, $100 million, now you got to think of new strategies. You got to think of new implementations that are going to allow you to get to 100 million. Because hey, what gets you to 100,000 is not going to get you to $1 million, right? The consistency and the discipline that's gotten you to 100,000, that'll get you to $1 million. But there are going to have to be some new implementations, new strategies, and new tactics to get you from 100,000 to $1 million. And it's the same from $1 million to 100 million or $1 million to $10 million, right? So having massive goals is going to have you becoming a top insurance agent and top insurance agency owner. Guys, hey, hope this found you well. Ryan Loede, aka The Machine. Top producer tips: duplicate. Right? When it comes to duplicating, we're not just talking about duplicating. Hey, put up your hand and wave to me. You can easily duplicate that. I'm talking about, hey, not just duplicating, but going and doing only practices, going 10 feet deep, doing the dirty work, right? And then we're talking about learning. The second tip to become a top producer, insurance agent, or agency owner: learning every single day, reading books, listening to podcasts, audiobooks, going to conferences, masterminds, boot camps, continually learning, right? When I learn, I'm motivated. I'm motivated as can be. And a lot of people ask me, like, man, what keeps you going? Hey, it's learning every single day. I don't even listen to music because, man, when I'm listening to audiobooks and podcasts, man, that keeps me going. I'm listening to these highly successful individuals, these billionaires and multi-billionaires teach about what has gotten them to where they're at. They teach about their successes, their wins, maybe even their losses, right? And I'm learning. That keeps me motivated, right? So number 2, learn. Number 3, grind, push, hustle. Number 4, go all in. Number 5, massive goals, guys. So hey, if this found you well, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, share this with other insurance agents or agency owners. Shoot me something in the comments below. Best comment is going to receive some LC Financial Group merch or some Ryan Loede merch. Shoot me something in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel here at Ryan Loede. Go follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Hey, if you don't know me, you can't flow me. If you don't know me, I take full responsibility. My name is Ryan Loede, aka The Machine, owner of LC Finance Group, where we're growing and expanding in all 50 states. We're helping individuals create a multiple six-figure renewal income here in the insurance industry. If you want to learn more about what partnering with us here at LC Finance Group will look like, DM me, comment below, reach out to any of our partners here at LC Finance Group, or hey, send an email to my careers team, careers@teamlcfg.com, careers@teamlcfg.com. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hope this found you well. Execute on it, duplicate what I've just taught you, and you're gonna create success. If you don't create success, reach out to me. I wanna personally mentor you to create success in the insurance industry. Or maybe if your insurance agency is not, creating results like it should be, DM me. I wanna help you tap into the untapped potential and capabilities that you have as an agency owner. You guys take it easy. Ryan Loede, AKA The Machine. Talk soon.